we had Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans calling Black Widow a whore and a slut, I guess.
No. I have a very serious question to start with about shipping, because I know a lot of fans were actually pretty invested.
A very serious question about shipping.
And
she even referred it with that specific term.
First of all, this girl is just some fucking, like, us.
Yeah,
like,
she's us.
lucky to be there. Like,
oh, yeah.
Boys are back in town. Like, she can't believe she's talking to Chris Evans. And
she can't believe that nobody was like,
Renner.
do you belong here? She made it all the way to the end.
And especially if you're asking a question about shipping, which is one of the most annoying things to me, the online communities of who they're shippers and who they're shipping.
Just the slang in general. It's fine if that's what you use, like, but come on. You're fucking in a room with Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans. Don't talk like you're on a fucking fan page, like on somebody's like message board.
Yeah, and it's not a fucking serious question.
About shipping, because I know a lot of fans were.
Well, actually, and for people that don't know, some people that don't know, that's your relationship. That's who you're rooting for. That's the relationship.
If you watch a TV show, which two characters are you really like?
The first,
like, were you shipping Zach and Kelly or Slater and Kelly?
The first impression I got from it was when I used to watch, when Buffy was still in the air, and I would read some of the Buffy message boards, and they were all talking about shipping, and I was like, what are they talking about? And they're like, I'm shipping Spuffy. Well, I'm shipping whatever. Spuffy was Spike and Buffy, by the way.
Which they eventually got to.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Spuffy fans.
I'm shipping Bangel, Buffy and Angel, like shit like that. And then, of course, then it would be Spangel because they want Spike and Angel to fuck each other.
I'm all about Spangel. I've been pretty vocal about how Spangel, like hashtag Team Spangel, no big deal.
And then they would refer to the other shippers as annoying. They'd be like, oh, enough of the Spuffies coming in and trying to get in the way of Bangel right now.
Didn't you read the thread title? It said Spangel lovers only.
Yeah, no Spuffies allowed, and definitely definitely no Bangels. So she's asking fucking mega superstars right now about shipping.
Were actually pretty invested in the idea of Natasha with actually either or both of you guys, and now obviously she's with Bruce. What do you guys make of that?
She's a slut. I was gonna say something along that line. It's a complete whore. Trick, man.
Now,
best dude. That's hashtag best dude.
That's what I was gonna say. This could be the spoonfuls of sexism on this show, but they seem like the funnest guys ever.
He gave a goofy answer to a stupid question.
He made Chris Evans laugh hard.
This is stupid too. Every headline I read about this made it seem like someone asked a real question and they're like,
no.
"Oh, what, that whore? Yeah, she can't keep
she
can't keep her tits in her jacket and her puss out of her pants. And she's fucking every hero that walks past." Like, that's what they made it seem like. She asked them a dumb question, and Renner gave a cheeky, funny little answer about her being a whore.
Absolutely.
Chris Evans cracked up like the best dude.
And he was just trying to, like, they've probably been sitting there for hours answering stupid questions like this over and over again. Like, hey, you were the kids all want to know about your phases, Red Ranger, or are you going to perform it? Or, this fucking shit. And, he was probably, like, passing time, like, oh, let's just say something stupid, and I'll make them laugh.
I know a lot of fans were actually pretty invested in the idea of Natasha with actually either or both of you guys, and now obviously she's with...
And she even asked the question weird. People wanted him with either, or actually they wanted him with both of you. They wanted
learn to talk.
They want you to throw her up on the rotisserie. Like she led it into the slut cat.
Wanted you to Eiffel Tower her.
Yeah, she let it
a
down
wobbly
the
H.
There's an incredibly popular fan fiction about it.
Bruce, what do you guys make of that?
She's a slut. I was gonna say something along that line. It's a complete whore.
Oh, best
Trick, man.
It's good.
They're just gooning.
Yeah, they were definitely
literally. That was like the most genuine gooning moment I've ever seen. All they were doing was gooning.
And then Entertainment Tonight, the headline is Chris Evans and Jeremy Renner call Black Widow a slut. Endure the wrath of Marvel fans.
No, they don't.
No way. Because guess what? I'm a Marvel fan, and I don't give a fuck.
I went on a tirade on Twitter about how aggressively I was defending them.
She's a slut. I was gonna say something along that line.
Was this slut-shaming of the character Black Widow? Avengers Age of Ultron stars Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans under fire after those comments. They were asked about Scarlett Johansson's character pairing off with the Hulk instead of one of their characters.
Complete whore. Trick, man.
Whatever movie it is, she'll just be the sidekick. She'll be flirting away.
That's right. Just flirt with everybody.
Media.
Dude, that's the best. They're just gooning.
And that girl had no idea like how to respond.
They're just gooning.
Say the jokes just aren't okay.
Slut shame, Black Widow. See, the thing is, I don't agree with it or understand it either way. But the fact that they're using slut shame about a fake character,
that annoys
is what
me.
makes it crazy. If they were just saying like, oh, that's a sexist way to look at a female character or something. But they're talking like Black Widow's a person, like Black Widow's a real person.
Yeah, they weren't talking about character like oh, what do you think about Scarlet? They were literally talking about a fake character being like, she likes 3 different guys. Whore, ha ha ha.
And this is why Twitter is like the worst thing ever. Reporters now, they pull tweets. And not from anyone of real importance.
Yeah, we make that joke all the time.
They pull a random tweet, and they even covered up the fact that these probably have no retweets and no favorites because they cut these tweets out to put them on the video.
Yeah, the news is nothing but YouTube clips and strangers, and Entertainment Tonight is pulling up random people on Twitter.
That's fact checking now because you could be like, well, people are giving them wrath, and be like, well, what people? Well, these 2 people.
Where are my tweets, Entertainment Tonight?
Liz Joyce on Twitter. There are pitifully few female superheroes as it is. Not okay to use one as a punchline to offensive joke.
Look at Liz Joyce's picture.
Yeah.
She's an old grandma. She doesn't fucking know about woman superheroes.
And Gene, 2 men calling a woman a slut and whore is sexist. Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans made a sexist joke. Intent does not erase impact.
Yes, it does. It 100% does.
It absolutely does. Why? The fact that people say this with straight faces now, where they say context and intent don't matter, are fucking crazy people.
He'll be a female superhero without being a slut. The actors issued apologies Thursday. Evans said, "We answered in a very juvenile and offensive way that rightfully angered some fans. I regret it and sincerely apologize."
Oh, so his
Renner
publicist
saying
wrote that.
it was not meant to be serious in any way, just poking fun during an exhausting
I like
and
Jeremy Renner's
tedious
apology
press tour.
because it's not an apology.
Yeah.
They didn't put. Did you see his other quote though? Oh, let me find it. He has a great quote.
Dumb bitch took us the wrong way.
I can't. They didn't put. He has a great quote in his apology.
This does seem to be another case of the extensive Avengers press tour taking a turn for the worse.
Oh, here it is. Jeremy Renner said, "I'm sorry that this tasteless joke about a fictional character offended anyone. It was not meant to be serious in any way, just poking fun during an exhaustive and tedious press tour." And then, of course, that's not all.
I love that that's how people. I like when people apologize by going, "I'm not apologizing, but like, why did you take me seriously?"
Yeah, he's saying, "I'm sorry that you were offended."
Yeah.
Not "I'm sorry for doing it."
And you know what? I hope these people that, these SJWs or these people that are really offended, I hope they think that everyone's agreeing with them, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to see the movie now. And of course, it's going to fucking not change a thing at all. Everyone's going to go see the Avengers.
He's going to break every record until Star Wars.
And, yeah, no one fucking gives a shit.